Comanche native here, and today I am just focusing in on nothing but the tools. They do offer us a variety of tools for us to use, and I'm just going to go ahead and start out with the basic one that they give us, which is the stone axe. I'm not quite sure if you can see that. It goes from the stone axe to the copper, to the iron, to the gold, and to the top, titanium. Now, I already set up the testers. I know this is an axe, that's stone, but that is the two strongest materials in this game. Now, I know you're thinking, no way. Yes, way. There's no way you can blow this up. Everything else in the game is fair game, but this, no. The rune stone and the studded rune stone are the hardest substance, and I figured I might as well pick this because it'll be easier to show an example of. Now, I'm not going to keep count of how many times it takes to chop through this material. I'll let you guys just see it for an example. So we're going to go ahead and start out with the stone. Okay, then we're going to go to the copper. And then the iron. And then the gold. And then the last one. Now, cutting through the trees with this, let's see, what kind of tree is this? That looks like a hefty, hardy tree. Hang on. Alright. Now, the thing is, we gotta find that same tree. Right here. This one is with the iron pickaxe. Okay, let's find another tree like that. That one's kind of a baby. Let's look for... I mean, this right here is a baby one. No, I wouldn't do that one. Where... Okay, this one. Yeah. This one. Okay, this one is the iron pickaxe. Let's see, one... We need two more examples. This is the gold. Alright, let's see. This one. And this one is the titanium. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the... It's a mining claw. Let's go ahead and put that in our pocket. We're going to go with the lowest first. And then go down the line. Whoops. Sharpen that up. Move this out. Alright. It's claw time! Wolverine style. Okay. Let's do it. This is the iron. And the gold. And the titanium. We'll go ahead and use it on this. Copper. Iron. Gold. And titanium. Alright. Now, I know I didn't use the pickaxe on these other ones right here. Or, the axe. That's alright. Let's go ahead and move on to the actual pickaxes in this game. Copper, iron, gold, and titanium. Here we go. Copper. Iron. Oh, wait. I'll let the... Okay, there we go. I let it heal because I accidentally hit it with the copper. Alright, here we go. Iron. Gold. Titanium. Alright. Try it with this one. Iron. Copper, Iron. Gold. Titanium. It cuts through the ground like butter. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the drills that they have in this game. Gold, titanium. Whoops. Now these are really fun. I like this. I like these drills. It looks kind of funny, but... Okay, this is the copper. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use it on this. Now, when I was doing most of the excavation in this game, I noticed that it takes 4 blocks. Every time you dig, it destroys 4 blocks at a time. So, I'm going to go ahead and try to do this. 4 blocks. Okay, I'll wait for it to heal up. Alright, and then I'll just go. Alright. Going on to the iron. Little quicker. Gold. And titanium. Really fast. Really, really fast. Okay, we're going to go over here and do the same thing. Copper. Iron. Gold. Titanium. Alright. Ooh, that kind of punched a little bit more. Now those are the tools that we can use in the game. Now there are some other ones. I'm going to go ahead and give an example of these as well. Go ahead and move this out of the inventory. Now, of course, this is a digging hole. You need this for your crops. I'll give you an example. Now, what I've noticed in the game is that if you put down your crops on top of this, the growing rate is a little bit faster. Now, sometimes I will water my crop, which is making the water bombs and just throwing it down so this thing kind of grows quicker. What I do realize in the game is this: if you plant anything and then leave and come back, sometimes, just sometimes, it starts to grow. So if you plant these trees, where are they at? Where are the trees that I planted? Over here. If I were to leave and come back, it should grow a little bit. A little bit. I don't know if that's true. It's just sometimes I notice this. Okay, now what this is, this will help you find resources. Now we're going to have to go somewhere to actually check this one out. So let's go ahead and find a place. Let's go... marble blocks. No. Let's look for something a little bit... sun diamonds. Let's try gold. Yes, let's go here. Now, I like to call it a tuning fork, to be honest. And it helps you find the materials that you need. If you need gold, iron, or titanium, or even copper, having this tool really does help. And maybe we can go back and see if those plants actually grew. Because there was a time when I was working on the mansion build, the trees were not growing, and Native Janet told me, you have to leave and come back and then they'll start to grow. Well, we did that and they did start to grow. Now the reason why I said I'm not sure if that's true or not, because it was only on that one particular island. I did not test it on everything. Now there is a lot of gold kind of laying about, but this helps us. What you do is you look for a solid ring. And it starts to enlarge itself when you're getting away from it. Starts to get a little bit closer when you're near it. So it's telling me there's some gold down here. So let's go ahead and get the top mining tool. Put it here. Let's do it. Okay, we found some gold. All right. And it's right there. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. That's what it likes. Now if you look away, the circles become a little bit sporadic, not uniformed, and then when you get to the source that you need, it's a little bit uniformed. Alright, let's see if we can find some more. Okay, it's telling me right here. Right there. Right there. So let's go. Oh, there it is. There it is. Now, I think this is so cool in this game that they actually have this, because, to be honest, there will be times I'm in Minecraft and I am digging everywhere for the items I need. So I think this is really nice that they have this to where we can find it a little bit better. So for those who like to excavate, getting this tool and having it on hand is very helpful. Now you always have to test it, because sometimes you can go past it. And you always have to bring a lot of light. Okay, it's telling me to keep going. A little bit down. Alright. And there we go. Okay, now you do have to be careful, because sometimes when you're digging so much, you can dig yourself all the way through to the other side, which is into this big void, and you fall to your doom. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what the mirror does. Now we were on that one island. We're going to go ahead and go back. All you have to do is just activate it, and it will take you, hopefully, back to the same island. Now I say hopefully because there were times where it took me back home. This is, I think, supposed to just take you to where you previously were. I think. So let's see where we end up. Now, I'm not an expert in this game. Now, I'm just giving you the tips and tricks that I myself had to learn. I am not an expert in any way, shape, or form. Now, all of this stuff might change with the upcoming updates, and then again, I don't know. Actually, it took me back to my house. Okay. So, I guess it just takes you home. Interesting. Okay, so anywhere you put your house, it goes to that location. That's cool. So if you come across any of this, I do suggest you upgrade your tools, put them to the highest tier in the game. They will help you in digging resources. And for another tip for everyone out there who might be interested in gathering tools and gathering supplies, it does take a while to dig with the pickaxe, but there is range in digging with the pickaxe versus the drill. Now, when I say range, you have more of a distance with the pickaxe. With the drill, you have to be a certain feet away from the item that you're digging. And I will go ahead and give you an example of that. Let's go ahead and use... Now, I think the same distance applies for any tool that you use. So I'm going to go ahead and use the copper. And I'm going to use the copper drill. Now, I'm just going to stay right here. Now, you see how it's highlighted? That is how far you have to dig with the pickaxe. Now, if you use the drill, I'm going to go ahead and move forward to show how close you have to be. I look funny. I'm like, whee, look at me skip. About right here. So, yes, there is range when using the pickaxe versus using the drill. Now, the drill is faster. It's quicker. Pickaxe, if you want to go and pick way out there, then you can. So, that's what I mean by range. Now, let's go back and see if anything grew at that location that we're in. Down by the beach. Alright. So I just wanted to give an example of the tools, guys. Again, I'm no expert, but this is stuff that I stumbled upon while playing the game. This game is extremely fun. And I will give just a little bit of tips about, you know, to those who want to build in the game. Now, I know some people are saying that they don't know how to build things, or they never tried, or maybe it's too difficult. It is a little bit, but there are little tiny small tricks that you can do to make it go quicker and faster. I'm going to give you that a little bit example here. And who knows, I might make another video where I'm actually helping people build items. Okay, so our stuff didn't grow yet. Now, I don't know if it was because of that one island. That's the reason why it happened. Now, we did spend time digging in another location. So, I don't really know about the plants, how long they take. If I find out, I'll let everyone know. Now, the tips that I will go ahead and give when it comes to digging is you do need a lot of dirt. Let's go ahead and put these two resources together. We'll put them in our inventory where we can get at it quicker. Now I'm wondering if I should go somewhere and then build something really quick, or stay here. Honestly, I think I'll stay here. There's no monsters here. I don't have to really watch out or anything like that. So, for those who are interested in building in this game, it is not that difficult. Now, gathering all the resources, yes, that can be difficult. But if you do have bombs, you can basically go anywhere and just throw these things. And they will explode the substance, so you can pick up the material. And then you'll have enough to start to dig. So, for those things that do break apart, using the bombs is really helpful instead of using the tools that you need to excavate the items. Now, for me, what I do is I pick a spot. I take a look and see which one is a good spot. I'll sit there and I'll look. I'll check it out. I go, okay, this might work. And then I go and clear out the trees. I clear out the spot of everything that I know might get in my way. I bring a lot of light because when it gets dark, you will need that on hand. Alright, so what I like to do when I start to build is I will start with a cornerstone right there. And I will count how far I want it. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I'll put another one there. And then I'll go 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if it all matches up, then you can just simply connect them all. Now this would be a 10 by 10 building. Now I do lay down what I like to call a blueprint of what it's going to look like. And this helps me understand where I want the door, if I want to add another room. So let's say this is a house that I'm going to build. Now, if I use a double door takes 4 spaces, and that's like this. It seems to even out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I'm off. I hate that. So if I scoot the door over, I'm still going to be off. Usually that happens to me all the time, and then I adjust. So if I want this side to be even with the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. What I'll do is I'll add another layer to make my door even, because I'm going to use a double door. And then I just chop away the excess. Now, this is just an example. It's kind of tricky doing it with this hard substance. Okay. And then I just attach. Alright. So now we know if we put a double door here, we have the same amount of space on either side. So we're going to go ahead and cut away the double door. Now this is my entrance. I go, okay, alright. Take a look around, see if I like it. Now if I wanted to add rooms, depending if I'm going to use the double door or a single door. Now if I use a single door, it just takes 2 spaces. So let's say I wanted to put a door here, and then a door here. Now if I wanted to count and make sure the room is identical, then I would sit there and adjust the door accordingly. 1, 2, 3. It's a little off, or way off. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now, this happens a lot. This happens a lot. Now, even though this is here, I do have to scoot it back because it is not lining up. Both sides are not identical. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, I end up counting a lot. So we're going to go ahead and add this. Even though we did a 10 by 10, if it doesn't line up, you can sit there and adjust your blueprint, your foundation on the floor ahead of time. So when you're actually doing the build, you will not run into any mistakes as you go on. Anything you put up, you can take down. So do not worry about that. Oh, hang on. I gotta make sure I did it right. Okay, that's 4. Alright. And then what will happen is we will go ahead and move our door this way. Now I do this because it helps me show where I'm going to go ahead and exit. Let's see if this lines up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then I will chop away where the doors are going to be if I want to have another room. Building in this game is fun. It can be hard only because of the resources that we have to go get. But anyone can build. It's not that difficult. Now, this is how my room's going to be. Now this is my front area because I got the double doors. Now let's go ahead and start to bring it up. Now counting from the bottom, that's 1 brick down. So let's say I want to make it, oh, I don't know, kind of big. Let's go with 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I jump over here and do the same thing and repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Wait a minute. 1, 2. See, now this is where I kind of mess up. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it should be even all the way across, so if you connect the two together, there should be absolutely no problem. Now that's the thing I like about building in this game, because in Minecraft, you do have to be a little bit close. Now, granted, we don't have creative mode right now. I'm waiting for that update to happen. Pretty soon, once it does, then we'll be able to fly around, and we do not have to use the dirt as a step ladder. And that's exactly what you got to do when you are building in this game. Alright. So now we have a nice little archway. Now we can fill all of this in. We can fill the walls in. We can fill it up. Now, what I do is I do fill it all the way up, make it look nice, and then I start to add decorative part to it. Now you might be like, what? Decoration? What do you mean? I'll give you just one example right here. Go ahead and fill this in. Now, decorating the outside of a wall is just giving it an accent, or I guess you can say a design. So let's say you wanted maybe a little column here. So we can go ahead and do this. Now this is just for the outside. This is just to look at it and say, oh, look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? You can have it like that. You could even turn this into a fireplace. And that's not hard to do. All you have to do is just cut out a little spot. And then, this is just an example, but let's say you find a nice fireplace. You go like that, and there you go. If you want to add an accent on top, hang on, you can. Or if you want to enclose it a little bit more. Now, what I do is I leave the bottom the way it is because I add carpet later on. But that is just a little an example of a decorative part. Now you could add on to the fireplace if you wanted. Give it that look. Because again, this is just for the outside appearance. It's just to look at from the outside to give it that little style it needs. Now, once you get higher and higher up on the build, you will need this to make a stair ladder. Now, I always use the dirt because it's really easy to take down. I don't have to sit there and struggle with it. Now, there's this way that you can go and get up on the roof and then start doing your roof. Or you can get up by going like this and then get up on the roof and then start working. I muted the sound in this video because I watched the Share Factory and I realized my mistake. I forgot to count the cornerstone as being 1 before I counted over, so it accidentally became 11 by 11. Now, I just wanted to give a brief video about the different tools in the game and what they do. Now, I did forget about the compass, but if you use the compass, it will help you find the portals, even event portals. Now, it isn't hard to build in this game. It is quite fun, so get out there and build something great and have fun doing it. This is Kimaginative, and I'll see you next time.